This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Good evening and welcome to the Cherry Hill West versus Cherry Hill High School East Girls Varsity Swimming Meet. I'm Matt Amaritan and I'll be joined later by Betsy Harvey, who will be your commentators for this evening. It should be quite an exciting event. This is the first time in, I believe, 3 or 4 years that the girls have swam on their own. The past 3 years, they've been swimming with the boys on just the joint girls-boys swim team. And of course, later in the competition, you'll hear our regular top 10 list. Tonight's top 10 category: top 10 things heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. Top 10 things heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. So be looking for that later. All right, we're just about ready to get underway. Let me give you a list of the events first. We'll start off with the 200 medley relay, then the 200 free, the 200 IM, the 50 free, the exciting diving competition, the $100-yard butterfly, 100-yard freestyle, 500 free, 100 back, 100 breast, and the 400 free relay. I'm here with Betsy Harvey. Betsy, welcome, and we know it's your first broadcast here with us on Cable 18. No reason to be nervous. Who do we have in the first event for Cherry Hill East?
Okay, in lane 3, it's going to be Minetti, Kisselback, Murray, and Ritchie. In lane 5, it's going to be Jen Audie, Chrissy Clark, Kim Zeller, and Jen Ordekis. And in lane 1, it's going to be Kerry Frazier, Lisa Cardone, Denise Ackerman, and Stephanie Schwartz.
Okay, and for Cherry Hill West, we have in one lane Carrie Green, Sarah Fox, Colleen Kelly, and Barbara Horvath. And in the other west lane, Carrie Hammond, Jen Mediri, Christine Engel, and Sarah Sliger. But it looks like right now that Cherry Hill East has the lead in lane 3. With Cherry Hill West in lane 4, close behind. And the second participants are entering the water right now, with Cherry Hill East still with the lead, and Cherry Hill West close behind in lane 4. What are the different types of swim strokes that are used in this this particular relay?
Butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle for the anchor.
All right, and that's just some information for you, the home viewer. Okay, back to the action. We still have Cherry Hill East in the lead in lane 3, and Cherry Hill West close behind in lane 4. Give you some of the conditions the girls are swimming under today. The water temperature is a nice 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and the humidity seems like about 250%.
It's always like that.
But it seems like a cool 99% right now. So it could rain any minute. But getting back to the action, Cherry Hill East still with about a half pool length lead, with the other Cherry Hill East team just diving into the water now, and Cherry Hill West here in third place here at the big CYO Indoor Swimming Extravaganza. And so the race concludes with Cherry Hill East, being victorious in this, the 200 medley relay, and Cherry Hill West taking the third place position. Our next event will be the 200 free, and who do we have swimming for Cherry Hill East?
In lane 3, it'll be Beth Rappel. No, I'm sorry. In lane 5, it'll be Beth Rappel. In lane 3, it'll be Rachel Donner. And lane 1, it'll be Chrissy Clark.
And in lanes 2 and 4, we will have Kathy Hassoff and Paula Katz for Cherry Hill West. And of course, later, we'll have the top 10 list. Tonight's category, of course, top 10 things that you will be most likely to hear on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. So be looking forward to that. And the race is underway. All competitors are rather even as they touch the wall for the first time. Now, what would be the strategy in this particular race? They don't seem to be going all out at this point. What are they trying to accomplish?
Because it's 8 lengths, so you want to go slower in the first 100, which is the first 4 laps, and pick up on the last 4.
All right. Thank you for that expert look at the 200-meter freestyle. Okay, getting back to the action, we have Cherry Hill East with a slight lead there in... No, excuse me, that's Cherry Hill West, excuse me, with a slight lead there in lane 4. But it's still anybody's race at this point as they touch the wall once again here at the beautiful CYO Swimming Extravaganza. And the swimmers have gone now 4 lengths of the pool. That's the halfway mark, 4 more lengths to go. Still anybody's race, but it seems like a neck-and-neck tie right now between Cherry Hill East and Cherry Hill West in lanes 3 and 4. You know, this is the first year that Cherry Hill East and West have had a girls' swim team in quite a while. Has this put any extra pressure on the girls at all, or how's this?
There's always been a rivalry between the two, but a lot of the people are friends on both sides, so I don't know. Like, with the races, it's pretty tough, but with friendships, it's not really.
Well, that's good, because as you know, it's an exhibition, not a competition. And for the folks at home, please, please, no wagering. Thank you very much. And I believe they touched the wall there for the 6th time. And right now, Cherry Hill East in lane 3 with a slight lead over Cherry Hill West in lane 4. But still plenty of time to come back. It's still anybody's race.
And Rachel Donner just took first place for Cherry Hill East.
And Cherry Hill West taking a second. And Cherry Hill West will take the 3rd in lanes 2 and 4. And as you know, of course, you get points for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. So those 2nd and 3rd places really are essential in winning the entire meet. Yeah. Okay, well, the next event is 200 IM. What is a 200-meter IM?
You swim 2 laps of each stroke, one after another. 2 laps of butterfly, 2 laps of backstroke, 2 laps of breast, and 2 laps of free.
All right, and who do we have there for Cherry Hill East?
Lane 3, Jennifer Mixis. Lane 5, Denise Marone. And lane 1, Jennifer Marr.
And there was a false start right there. What kind of, is there any penalty for that, or are they allowed a false start? Or?
They're supposed to be thrown out. I don't know what kind of rules they're going to use today. It depends on the official and how they want to run the meet. And she was DQ'd.
It's too bad, but rules, I suppose, are rules. Now, the only West competitor left is Sue Horvath in lane 2. So all West's hopes are riding on her right now. Now, in this particular event, where is, in what length of the race would they be trying to make up the most time?
Breaststroke is the crucial race. If you go out on butterfly and backstroke, you're going to die towards the last 100 of the race, which is the 250s of breaststroke and freestyle. So you have to be really good breaststroker and really hold your own on that part of your race.
Well, right now we have Cherry Hill East in the lead, and in second place, also Cherry Hill East, but Sue Horvath very close in lane 2 for Cherry Hill West, the sole competitor because of a false start in this particular competition. And of course, later on in the evening, we'll have our top 10 list, tonight's category, top 10 things heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. And that's particularly important for those of you planning to fly to the Middle East in the upcoming tourist season. As the race continues here at the CYO Swimming Extravaganza, we are now in the breaststroke. Is this correct?
Right. And Jennifer Mixis is in the lead, and she's holding her own in breaststroke, and that's exactly what you want to do.
And right now, for second place, we have a pretty neck-and-neck dispute here between Sue Horvath in lane 2. Who do we have there in lane 5?
Denise Marone.
Okay.
And Jennifer Mixes just took first place in lane 3 for Cherry Hill East.
All right, and in second place right now, we have Sue Horvath for Cherry Hill West. But in lane 1, Cherry Hill East is really giving her a run for the money. So it's really a fight for second place right now. Both competitors are going all out.
And Cherry Hill East touched it out.
And it looked like Cherry Hill East touched the wall first there. And that'll give Cherry Hill West only a third place. But a lot of pressure there on Sue Horvath, and came out there with a third place. It's a shame what happened to Lynn Davis there. Apparently when you're on the blocks there, you're very excited, very apprehensive, and sometimes, you will make that false start. So our hearts go out to her here at Cable 18 as we make way for the next event, the 50-meter free. Now, who we have swimming there for Cherry Hill East?
In lane 3, it's Deirdre Lynch. In lane 5, it's Nina Ritchie. And in lane 1, Donna Croft.
Okay, and for Cherry Hill West, we have Colleen Kelly, Barbara Horvath, and Jen Mediri. Now, in this particular race, basically the strategy is to go all out the whole way.
Yeah, it's a total sprint. Everybody goes out on both lengths.
And Cherry Hill East here in the lead. Who's that there in lane 3?
Deirdre Lynch.
Okay, and Cherry Hill West making a strong showing for second place. But Cherry Hill East will come away with the first and second place, with Cherry Hill West coming in third there in lane 4. As far as the points, what are the points you get for first, second, third place in each race? All right, well, from what I understand, it varies. We'll have to talk to our scores table later in the broadcast, and we'll get those answers for you, the home viewer. As we make way for the next event here, it's the diving event.
Right.
Now, explain for the viewers at home a little bit about diving.
Okay, well, each swimmer has to do 6 dives, and one of the dives is required, and the other 5 can vary between any diver.
And the scores are on 1 to 10.
Yeah, including halves. And you have 3 scores, and you take the three scores, average them up, and multiply them by the degree of difficulty.
All right, this is the first diver for Cherry Hill East. Who is this? Okay. Now up for Cherry Hill. Up for Cherry Hill West now is Tracy Forkin. Tracy, I saw her compete last year in Cherry Hill East versus Cherry Hill West swimming meet, and she did very well against both male and female competitors. So she's very strong here. Scores of 5, 4, 4.5 for Tracy. What are the judges looking for, basically, in scoring?
gracefulness, whether dive is done technically right. Scores of 5.5, 6.5.
Okay, up again for Cherry Hill West is Tracy Forkin. Doing a degree of difficulty dive, 1.3. High scores there, 6.5, 7, and 6.5. Okay, up again now is Tracy Forkin for Cherry Hill West. Back dive in the pike position. Degree of difficulty 1.6. Scores of 3.5, 3.5, and 5. Okay, up again for Cherry Hill West is Tracy Forkin. And we're diving the pike position. 1.5 degree of difficulty. Scores there for Tracy of 5.5, a 5.5, and 6. Tracy will doing a forward dive in the pike position. Okay, degree of difficulty for Tracy's dive will be 1.6. Scores of 5, 5, and 5 with an average score of 5. Okay, next up, for Cherry Hill West, Tracy Forkin. She's doing a dive degree of difficulty 1.7 in the reverse position. This will be her final dive. Scores of 5.5, 5, and 5. Okay, and that concludes the diving competition. And let's see what we have next. Next up is the 100-yard butterfly. And who do we have for Cherry Hill East? And for Cherry Hill West, Lynn Davis in lane 4 and Christine Engel in lane 2. And of course, later in the competition, we'll have the top 10 list. Tonight's category, top 10 things you'd be most likely to hear on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. And a lot of people have been asking for us to do a top 10 list on the Middle East because of the tourist season coming up.
So 100-yard butterfly, 4 lengths of the pool. Timers ready. Swimmers, take your mark.
Okay, well, Betsy Harvey had to leave us momentarily to rejoin her team, but don't worry, I'm still with you. Okay, right now leading in lane 3, Cherry Hill East. And not far behind is Cherry Hill West in lanes 2 and 4. But right now, Cherry Hill East has first and second place. And perhaps a third place. As the swimmers touch the ball for the second time, that's the halfway mark, and still 50 meters to go, I believe. And Cherry Hill East with the first place in lane 3. The second place and third place in lanes 1 and 5. And Cherry Hill West will take fourth and fifth place in lanes 4 and 2. And so ends the 100-yard butterfly as we move on to the 100-yard freestyle. For Cherry Hill East in lane 3, we have Murray. Lane 1. Well, we'll find out when Betsy gets back who's in these lanes exactly. But for Cherry Hill West, we have Colleen Kelly in lane 4, Carrie Shereko and Sarah Seliger also in this exciting 100-yard freestyle competition. As we get underway and the swimmers approach the first wall there, Cherry Hill East in the lead, very, very slightly, with Cherry Hill West in lane 4 right on them. And of course, during the 500-meter freestyle, we'll have the top 10 list, tonight's top 10 category. Top 10 things that you would most likely hear on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon, or any other Middle Eastern country. It really doesn't matter. Okay, as they approach the wall for the third time, Cherry Hill East still with the lead. Cherry Hill West close behind her in second place. And Cherry Hill East also with a third place. It's now a race to get to the wall as we end up the final lap of this particular race. With Cherry Hill East taking the first, Cherry Hill West in lane 4 taking the second, and Cherry Hill East in lane 1 taking the third. Taking the second for Cherry Hill West was Colleen Kelly in lane 4. As we get set for the grueling 500-yard freestyle swim race. Now this is a race which requires a lot of stamina because, of course, I believe it's 20, you have to swim the length of the pool about 20 times here at the CYO Indoor Swimming Extravaganza. Okay, as we're waiting for the race to get underway, for Cherry Hill West in lane 4, we have Kathy Hessall. In lane 2, Paula Katz. And for Cherry Hill East, we have Monetti, Eunice, and Davis. Not quite sure which lanes they're in, but if you at home know them, good for you. And the divers enter the water. As they approach the first wall, notice they're not swimming at the briskest pace possible because, of course, there are another 19 laps to go. All right. Now, of course, it's time for the top 10 list. Tonight's category, top 10 things heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. Once again, the top 10 things heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. Number 10, would you prefer terrorist or non-terrorist? Number 9, in case of hijacking, Uzi machine guns will drop from a small compartment overhead. Please assist small children in loading and reloading. Number 8, Mommy, can you buy me one of those death to all American imperialist capitalist pigs buttons? Number 7, our movie today will be a video version of the Communist Manifesto put to the music of Barry Manilow. Number 6, remember, all turbans are considered carry-on luggage. Number 5, isn't that Elvis Presley? Okay, number 4, coffee, tea, or sacrificial lamb's blood. Number 3, hello, I'm your pilot, Abdul Nazel Filut Yip Yip Khabeb. We have 2 left. Number 2, I love what Yasser Arafat has done with his hair. And the number 1 thing heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon, or probably any other Middle Eastern country. Honey, I said I'd bring the sunblock, and you'd bring the grenades. And there it is. The top 10 things heard on a flight to Beirut, Lebanon. And now back to the swimming action. And we're rejoined by Betsy Harvey. Betsy, nice to have you back with us. Okay, as we get set for the 100-yard backstroke race, For Cherry Hill West, in lane 4, Carrie Green. In lane 2, Sue Horvath. And in lane 6, Ann Gregor. And who do we have swimming in this event for Cherry Hill East? And as we saw right there in that picture, they started differently. I mean, every girl had a different way of starting. What's the deal on that?
There's a stand-up start and there's in the water start. And whatever's a better start for the swimmer, that's the one they do.
I understand that this is perhaps the last year they're going to allow the standing start.
Yeah, they're trying to decide whether they're going to go by I think it's USS rules, and
Okay, just. All right, thank you very much. A bit of trivia for the home viewer right there. As we've reached the halfway mark in this race already, we have Cherry Hill East in first place in lane 3, followed closely by Cherry Hill West. That would be Carrie Green in lane 4. And Cherry Hill East there with a third place. But Cherry Hill East in lane 3 has at least a half the pool's length lead. And there she is crossing the finish line in lane 3. Who is that just won for Cherry Hill East in lane 3?
Deirdre Lynch, and Elizabeth Owens for second.
So an East shutout there in this particular competition. It'll be a hard pill to swallow for the Cherry Hill West girls. Now, the next event would be the 100-yard breaststroke for Cherry Hill West in lane 4. Sarah Fox. In lane 2, Barbara Horvath. And who do we have swimming in this event for Cherry Hill East?
And then 5 will be Melanie Donald, and then 1 will be Lisa Carter.
And right now, after the first touching of the wall there, it seems that Cherry Hill East with a very, very slight lead, perhaps only by a head, to Cherry Hill West in lane 4. And lane 4 there for Cherry Hill West is Sarah Fox. As we approach right there the halfway mark for the race, Cherry Hill East still holding on to that slight lead. Cherry Hill West in the second place, and possibly a race here for third place between lanes 1, 3, and 5. As we approach the final lap of the race, Cherry Hill East still with the lead. And looks like Cherry Hill East will pull out the victory. Who is there just there in lane 3 that won for Cherry? Okay, and Cherry Hill West lane 4 with a victory. And also a third place. So Sarah Fox and Barbara Horvath getting second and third places respectively, as we now enter the final competition here at the Cherry Hill West versus Cherry Hill East Varsity Girls Swimming Meet here at the beautiful CYO Indoor Swimming Extravaganza. And who do we have competing in this 400-meter freestyle relay for Cherry Hill East?
In lane 3, it'll be Jennifer Marr with the first leg, Alice Murray with the second, Cara Minetti with the third, and Jennifer Mixes with the fourth.
This is yards, not meters, right?
Right.
Okay.
And lane 5, it'll be Jennifer Audie with the first leg, Melanie Donald.
All right, the team to watch for Cherry Hill West would be the team in lane 4, which would be Lynn Davis, who's in the water right now, followed by Carrie Green, Sue Horvath, and ending up with Cassie Hassall in the anchor length. As they approach the wall.
And in lane 1, it's Jennifer Deckis, Carrie.
It looks like Cherry Hill East in lane 5, they're the first place. Cherry Hill East in lane 3 with the second place, and Cherry Hill West with the third place in lane 4. Now in this race, each girl is required to swim, what, 4 laps?
4 laps.
Of just
Freestyle.
all freestyle.
Just freestyle.
And what would be the strategy here for each girl? To go all out, all 4 laps, or that's not possible?
Third
Or?
lap to go all out, and last lap to finish. First 2 laps, you don't want to go hard out of your endurance.
Okay, as the second competitors for each team enter the water at this point, we still have Cherry Hill East with a first and second, holding the leads quite nicely. And Cherry Hill East in lane 3 still holding the lead, followed closely by Cherry Hill East also in lane 5. And Cherry Hill West in lane 4 in third place. But Cherry Hill West making up some ground as Sue Horvath for Cherry Hill West enters the water, possibly to catch up with Cherry Hill East in lane 5 to take a second place. Meanwhile, Cherry Hill East in lane 3 with the first place. And still, Cherry Hill East holding on to their quite lengthy lead in first. And in second place, also Cherry Hill East in fifth, in lane 5, excuse me. And Cherry Hill West having third place in lane 4, Sue Horvath swimming. But the second and third place are closing. And it could be that Cherry Hill West could overtake Cherry Hill East at any time for a second place. As the final divers here enter the water, that'll be in lane 4 for Cherry Hill West. Kathy Hassall swimming the anchor length. And it looks like Cherry Hill East here in lane 3 coming up with the victory. And the rest of the other competitors are still swimming. But it looks like Cherry Hill East in lane 5 will also come up with a second place. And Cherry Hill West in lane 4, the team of Lynn Davis, Carrie Green, Sue Horvath, and Cassie Hassall will have to settle for a third place. All right, I'm Adam Mountain here with the wrap-up. The final score, Cherry Hill East with 119 and Cherry Hill West with 49. But let's try to put these scores in perspective if we can. This is the first year in 3 or 4 years that the girls have been swimming on their own. Now, this puts a lot of pressure on them. For the past 3 or 4 years, they've been, perhaps not swimming as much or not swimming in the actual competitions as much because the guys were overshadowing them. But I think here tonight, we see that, both teams are showing, a lot of character, a lot of strength. doing a lot. Cherry Hill East did come up with a big win, but let's not rule the Cherry Hill West girls swim program totally out of the picture. I think again they showed a lot of character, and I think this just may be a growing year for the Cherry Hill West team. It's a much smaller team than the Cherry Hill East team, and I think they showed a fine performance here tonight. So once again, the final score: Cherry Hill East 119, Cherry Hill West 49. Here from the CYO Swimming Extravaganza, the Cherry Hill West versus Cherry Hill East Girls Varsity Swim Meet. I'm Adam Meriton, and I'm saying good night to you. Good night.
This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.